friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 3, Movements Towards a New World, lecture number 5. Friends, in this chapter we are discussing about some of the major incidents that brought the Second World War very near, or we can say which countries were responsible or what reasons were responsible for this Second World War. Though we discussed in the previous lecture that were several factors that were responsible for Second World War. Though there were certain steps taken by the Allied nations, by the heads of these powerful countries, so that they would not experience the destructive Second World War after having the experience of the destructive First World War. They did not want to experience any such type of war in future, and that is why they established the League of the Nation. But as we understood in our previous lectures, that this League of the Nation failed to control the policies of the socialist and these countries who believed in colonialism. Friends, when we started this chapter, we discussed about the different incidents that lead this Second World War. We learned about the fascism, in which we discussed how Italy was ignored after the First World War. The people of Italy were angry and frustrated due to this unjust policy, as Italy had contributed the expenditure of more than $12 billion in the First World War, and more than 6 lakh people died. Although giving such kind of contribution, they were ignored in the distribution of the provinces at the end of the First World War. France, England, they took the territories of their own choice, and Italy was ignored. Due to this reason, the people were frustrated. Benito Mussolini, he established the Fascist Party in Italy at that time. He kept the bundle of stick and axe as a symbol, which in fact was a symbol of the Roman Empire. He always adopted the policy of one party, one leader. He gave military training to his volunteers and captured several other countries, attacked on several countries, and started establishing colonies. After establishing colonies in the other countries, now this Italy broke all the ties with the League of the Nation and joined the Rome-Berlin-Tokyo axis. We learned after that about the Nazism, that is about the Nazis party. Friends, we discussed that Germany was made responsible for the First World War and was economically ruined and was forced to sign the Treaty of Versailles in the Paris peace process. Due to this Treaty of Versailles, Germany was further economically ruined. Germans did not like these unjust policies. They were eager to take revenge. And so friends, in the year 1919, Adolf Hitler joined the National Socialist German Workers' Party, which was known as Nazi Party. After the German president died, Hindenburg died, Adolf Hitler assumed the post. He became very well known for his severe and aggressive policies. He wanted Germany to become the superpower of the world, and due to which reason, he also made a massacre of the European Jews, Gypsies and mentally challenged people. This episode was known as Holocaust. His aggressive, it is believed that his aggressive and severe policies lead to the Second World War. Friends, after that we discussed about the militarism in Japan, in which we discussed how Japan was ignored after the First World War. Japan again, just like Italy, Japan was also ignored. In the Paris Peace process during the Treaty of Versailles, Japan was given the provinces of China, while on the other hand, Britain and France distributed the provinces of Germany among them. This was not liked by the people of Japan. Due to this reason, during that period, election took place and the party supporting the military came in power. They started the policy of expansion and colonization, imperialism in the world. They started capturing the different parts of the world. They broke up all the tie of the League of the Nations. And this again became responsible for Second World War. In the previous lecture we learned about the global depression, friends. That it was this global depression that after the First World War, lots of things happened. Lots of crucial situations the world have to experience, like unemployment, starvation, economical problem, social system failed. Lots of such problems were there. And this affected each and every country. People suddenly started selling their shares in the Wall Street of America. This shocked the whole Wall Street market, the share market. What was the effect? The effect of this global depression was that even the superpower country at that time, the Great Britain, had to give up his policy of keeping his gold reserves against his currency pound. Even the prosperous America had to put strict, severe restrictions on its global trade, international trade and industry. The global trade reduced to almost half. This affected the nation of the world. Friends, so to come out of these all things, now all the countries affected due to this wanted to immediately come out of this situation. This brought the Second World War here. Friends, today the topic that we are going to cover, that is the factors that are responsible for this Second World War. Let us understand the factors responsible for First World War. Let us understand the factors responsible for Second World War. There are several factors responsible for this Second World War. As we discussed that even when we are learning the second chapter, we also learned some factors responsible for First World War. As we discussed, like Sedan Wall, groupism, militarism, these were some of the factors that were responsible for First World War. Same way, here there were several factors that were responsible for this Second World War as well. Let us start by understanding the first factor, that is the fierce nationalism. Friends, you might, when you read this word, fierce nationalism, you will immediately be aware. You will immediately recall that you have read this word in your second chapter as well, when you were learning the factors responsible for First World War. In that also we learned about the fierce nationalism that happened among the different nations of the world. Today, in these factors responsible for Second World War also, let us start with fierce nationalism. After the First World War, fierce nationalism. Fierce nationalism. Here we say that after the First World War, fierce nationalism developed in Germany, Italy. Here, fierce nationalism started developing in Germany, Italy, and Japan. As we discussed in the previous lecture, that in Italy we learned about the fascism, Nazism in Germany, militarism in Japan. So we learned that all these countries were dissatisfied after the First World War, and these all countries wanted to come out of this. They wanted to take revenge of the whatever for what they were ignored. Germany wanted to take revenge of the Treaty of Versailles, while Italy and Japan wanted to take revenge for what they were ignored after the First World War. So fierce nationalism started developing in Germany, Italy, and France. Germans could not forget, especially the people of Germany, the Germans could not forget the injustice done to them. Germans could not forget the injustice done to them through the Treaty of Versailles. Friends, here it is said that Germans could not forget the injustice that was done to them through the Treaty of Versailles. Hitler with his imperialistic policies, again Hitler with his imperialistic policies captured some provinces of Austria and he also captured some provinces of Austria and Czechoslovakia. Friends, here Hitler with his imperialistic policy captured some provinces of Austria and Czechoslovakia. So friends, Hitler became one of the reason here, because due to his imperialistic policies he started capturing the different provinces. Friends, here it is said that Hitler under Nazism adopted a policy. Hitler under Nazism adopted a policy and philosophy. Hitler under Nazism adopted a policy and philosophy that Germans must have, control over all those. Germans should have control over all those provinces said that Hitler, under his Nazist party, under the philosophy of this Nazism, he adopted the philosophy, he adopted the policy that German must have the control over all the provinces where the Germans live. As you all know, friends, that during the Treaty of Versailles, we studied that Germany lost lots of province in the hand of the Allied nation. They had to give away lots of areas to the Allied nations due to, as this Germany was made responsible for the First World War, and as it lost in the First World War, as it had to forcefully sign this Treaty of Versailles, they lost lots of its province, and still its lots of its province were under the rule of different countries. So when Adolf Hitler, he started his dictatorship in Germany, he wanted Germany to be the world leader. He wanted Germany to become superpower of the world, and due to that reason, he started a philosophy. He adopted a thinking that the German must have the total control. The German must have the total control over those provinces where these German people used to live. On the other hand, Italy, if we talk about Italy on the other hand, Italy could not forget that, as we learned, that Italy was also ignored. Yet he said that in spite of huge loss, we also learned that Italy had huge loss in the First World War and contribution, huge loss and contribution that Italy gave in the war. Though in spite of huge loss and contribution that Italy gave in the war, the other winning nations that is in the First World War, took away the territories of their own choices. Here it is said that though in spite of huge loss and contribution, Italy had a huge loss. We learned that they had the expenditure of $12 billion and a huge loss was of more than 6 lakh soldiers. Though in spite of that contribution, Italy gave in this war this contribution. The other winning nation, they took away the territories of their own choice. And we can say that they ignored Italy though in spite of having huge loss and contribution, Italy was ignored. Under the leadership of Fascist Party, here it is said that under the leadership of Fascist Party, Mussolini started fierce nationalism. Mussolini started fierce nationalism and adopted imperialist policy. adopted imperialist policies. Under the leadership of Fascist Party, Mussolini started fierce nationalism and adopted imperialist policy, and later entered into the war. Friends, here we clearly understood that how this fierce nationalism played an important role, became an important factor in this Second World War. We learned how Hitler, through his Nazism policies, he wanted the Germans to have total control over where the Germans live. Even on the other side, Italy could not forward as they gave, in spite of having huge loss of their soldiers as well as their expenditure, still they were ignored. The other countries took away the territories of their own choice, and due to this, under the leadership of Fascist Mussolini, they started fierce nationalism and adopted imperialist policies, and later on they entered into the war. So friends, we understood how Japan was ignored and Japan started the policy of imperialism and expansion, and this fierce nationalism started in Japan. Same way we learned about Hitler's policy, Hitler's belief in world leadership, and about the imperialist Mussolini who wanted to take revenge of the unjust ignorance that was done towards Italy. So friends, this was the important information about the important factor, that is fierce nationalism. We'll learn about the other factor in our next lecture. Thank you.